A very big welcome to you, my dear Aquarius, and a big welcome to the other zodiac signs that are here for an inspiration. So the sun is in Cancer, giving the light to the moon, which is in your sign, and I'm using the moon phases to get the information through the subconscious. So we're gonna see what the cards are saying. You get the King of Wands. That's Leo. And Leo is opposite of you, and so integrate Leo in your life, right? It's important because he gives you the drum, he gives you the fire, he gives you the push. And when we look at it, Leo, right, the sun in Leo is giving the light to the full moon in your sign. So already Leo is beating the drum, saying you're next online up there in the sky, getting a full moon moment. Getting a moment where you have arrived and united with Leo, your opposite sign. The most difficult thing to do, to combine something that is so opposite of you that it just doesn't feel like, oh, that's where I want to go. But that's where you grow the most. So we're going to see what Leo is wanting to tell you. And what I also see is Jupiter moved yesterday into Leo. And Jupiter is the planet of expansion, of growth, of luck. It's beautiful energy, right? In Leo, your opposite sign. And the King of Earth is coming. This is Taurus, and it's clear he's looking at him and he's literally saying, I'm beating the drum for you. I'm beating the drum for the part in me that wants to be financially stable, successful, connects with the establishment, the banks, the institutions, the laws. The 5 and the second zodiac sign is a 7. That's the crown chakra. So I think there is something saying you're going to look deeper into all these institutions and clear up what needs to be cleared. And we're going to look what actually Taurus is saying. Because putting a crown on your head, like he has a crown on his head, right, is something we do or we don't. You're not born into a regal family that back then decided to be a regal family. And that's fascinating, of course. And here we see the pages of Pentacles. And what's interesting here is that this could be a young Taurus. There's Virgo and Capricorn in there. But what I see is there is now Leo saying, okay, it's time for you to look into your self-worth, that maybe from a young age you didn't comprehend as much as you comprehend it now. Because Taurus is the one that has the resources, has the money, has the earth. Virgo uses the routine, the everyday, to build something. And Capricorn is the one that says, well, let's climb up that mountain and see that we are the best. So the 2, the 6, and the 10 creates the 18, and that's the moon inside here. the moon in your sign that is speaking directly to you, saying, this is a moment where you're getting this information. The 18 turns into a 9, right? When I go down into a single digit number. And the 9 again is the completion. The 9 and the 7 is the 16. Something's gotta go. That's the tower. That's Mars. And Mars is in Gemini, also a air sign. And it will bring you the information. How to do it. And then there are 3 zodiac signs inside. And the 9 is the 12. That's the hangman. That's Neptune. Or all 12 zodiac signs that you want to reach in whatever you want to build here. So the 3 is left. And we had the 7 and the 3, that's the 10. And as you can see, right, the numbers for me are very important because they don't lie. The pictures, I work with them. But the numbers, they tell the story. The 10 is a 1 and a 0. 1 is Mercury. And Mercury in Cancer is now letting you know it's time that you share what you do at home with others. And the 0 is Uranus. That's the planet that rules you. Uranus is in Gemini for the next 7 years. For the next 7 years, you're going to feel that Gemini is bringing you the information. Gemini is literally like, okay, let's do this. We beat the drum. We know how financially we're safe. Let's move this to the next level. Let's create whatever we want to create because it's time. It's time for you to be successful. And you have time to be successful, but now is the time. That's the beating of the drum. You're arriving at the full moon, at your full moon, where you are realizing what it is that you really want, that you incorporate Leo, the action of Leo, the determination of Leo, the fire of Leo. At the same time, you're grounded through Taurus. And then here, right, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, the success. Something is beating the drum to say, hey, let's do it. Because the 2 and the 3 is a 5. That's the altar that we need to remind us that we are worth it, that we put the crown on our head. And then we have a 5-5 portal, the 55, 2 times the 5. You speak up, you say what you have to say, and be creative in how you say it. So you can have a 5-5 portal or a 10. That's the new cycle that's beginning. That's the new money that is coming and is helping you to go where you need or want to go now. Wow. What a strong message, right? Putting the crown on top of your head, knowing that you are worth it. So, of course, I hope I see you in the next reading. That's when we get the sun in Leo. Leo is here. And, of course, in the next reading, you're getting your full moon reading. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.